have a difference of opinion. And of course, I wanted to let Sesame Street know just how I felt about this.
My niece.
This is a Sesame Street episode with two dads, and I guess Culver and Uprising's not happy about that. It's like Parents' Day, so it looks like that's Big Bird's mom, and probably some of the other characters' parents. Blackwing Hecty says that's why God needed the starship to get his holographic projector into space. What does God need with a starship? Puka, thanks for 100 bits.
Papi, Daddy, Sesame Street is even more amazing than you said.
Oh, man. Well, the kid's excited to be at Sesame Street, but I'm really surprised that Dad and Poppy, I think that's what she called them, or Dad and Dad, or Dad and Mom, Dad and Poppy, I'm surprised they took him to Sesame Street. I would have bet all my money, and this is why I don't gamble, folks. Don't do the stock market. Anytime I ever tried, was never good at it when I was younger. This is why, because I would have bet everything that Dad and Dad would have definitely taken him to Hershey Park. See what I did there? Yeah.
Ha 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 ha, because anal.
Hershey Park. Hershey Park's a great play. I would have, there's Hershey Park, there's Sesame Street Place. These are amusement parks and stuff for the kids, I would have said the parents would have taken them probably to Hershey Park, being that they have an affiliation for fudge.
You're just making the same joke now. It already wasn't funny the first time.
You could also
Dad and Dadder.
sorts of good chocolate there to be packed in. That's what Sesame Street, I guess, is about too now. So
I don't think he knows how anal works. Like you prep for anal call. If you're doing things right, there isn't shit involved. For fuck's sake. Stick something in your ass, okay? You might like it. Don't clip that.
Let's take a look at some of the other stuff going on here at Sesame Street. And, my friend Jeff, who sadly, tragically, is no longer with us, he would be having a field day with this. So I don't know if this video is going to stay up because, people are...
Explain anal with the help of Saki. I have something better than Saki. Hold on. Everybody, I'm Flimsy Floon. I'm here to teach you about proper preparation for your anal experience. Now, you want to make sure that you have lube. Too much lube. If you think you don't have enough lube, you need more lube. You need to make sure that you defecate 5 hours before you plan on doing it. 5 hours, you hear me? Drink lots of water. Don't eat spicy foods on that day. When I was manufactured, do you think they thought I'd be used to talk about butt fucking? Seriously, though, clean your ass. Steve with a Q says, Flimsy Floon's anal experience, the show you'll never forget, no matter how hard you try.
Out there are such bigots, they flag my channel because of the fact that I am supporting Pride.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. Cool Cat says, 8 out of 10, try not to show your mouth moving.
They flag me because I support Pride.
You get flagged because you're a homophobe.
And I love pride, and I love the acceptance and the tolerance, and it's really mean that people do that, and they leave me nasty messages.
I mean, yeah, you should clean your ass either way, but, you know. A bidet's always good. Take a nice shower.
Too. But let's continue on the show. The dads decided, and
Prep is good. Just prep. DM Trey says, Mimsy, best watch out.
I'll go through, because I'm not going to show you the whole episode here. But since I sat through part of it, the dads here, they bring some pie. That's right. And some lasagna.
Boy, oh boy, it smells delicious. Ooh, what is that? Yeah, vegetable lasagna. It's our favorite food to make together. Papi makes the sauce, and I help Daddy put it all together.
Ooh. Vegetable lasagna to top it off. Forget about it. Nobody wants that. But seriously, kids,
A lot of people eat vegetable lasagna.
stay away from the lasagna. You don't want to catch AIDS.
That's not even how that works. What the fuck? Is your information on AIDS coming from 1983? You cannot contract HIV from sharing food with someone. You cannot contract it from contact that's not sexual contact with someone. That is not how HIV works, you piece of shit. Hold on, one sec.
You don't want to catch
Report?
AIDS. Oh man, I'm sorry, a moth flew into my mouth, almost like Buffalo Bill. Oh, Buffalo Bill, remember that guy from Silence of the Lambs? Hello, Clarice. Remember him? Yeah, he probably really likes Sesame Street if he was still around. Oh right, he was fictional, but there's lots of Buffalo Bills in this world. Anyway, let's continue on. What else do we have?
Is he using
here?
Buffalo
We have a
Bill
strange
as a dog whistle for trans people? Haven't heard that one before.
interaction where Big Bird is carrying flowers, and the fathers, well, they're talking about where they want to place those flowers.
Oh. Okay, here they are. What should I do with the... Oh. Well, those feathers look kind of familiar.
What feathers? Oh, you mean those feathers? That's Alan's new feather duster.
Oh, yeah, la 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 la, feathers, yeah, la. Big Bird.
I assume they're trying to surprise Big Bird, maybe? With his mom?
We were about to take the rest of the food to the arbor. Why don't you meet us there, and then we can decide where to put the flowers?
Yeah.
Hey, Big Bird, if I were you, I'd run. All right, Big Bird? I know you're a big guy, but things were getting a little strange there. I felt a little uncomfortable myself.
Yeah, you're a homophobe, we know.
I don't know how the kids on set felt, but they probably didn't get it because, they don't know any of what the stuff is that the...
You don't think kids that age know that gay people exist? They definitely do. Does he think children don't know about gay people? They don't know about, like, the sex stuff, because kids don't necessarily know about sex stuff, but, like, they know that there are same-sex couples.
These adults.
And it's really not weird to children. Surprise! If you present children with reality, they're fine with it.
Are doing around them, but he was just talking about where he was going to place his flowers. Wink, wink. Hey, Big Bird, you might want to get a chastity belt. You know what I mean? Anyway, they continue on, and Big Bird,
Predatory gay trope. That's new.
of course, his grandma shows up. That's the whole plot of the show. Of course, it's not centered around the father, but that's the big news press that it's getting.
Bumble Homestead, thanks for subscribing for 14 months.
Of course, because it's Pride Month. This is great. It's called Family Day. And then they all take a group photo. Just a lot of strange undertones here.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different families. But what makes us a family is that we love each other.
That's true.
Certainly do.
Well, I couldn't agree more with that. Right, cuz?
Right, cuz.
Family picture time. Family portrait time, everybody. All right.
Like, that's cute. That's a good message.
All right, everybody say family. Family.
And am I the only one that felt strange? I don't know. I mean, am I the only one that, you know, when you sense how some of these men on the set are acting and stuff, I'd be pretty worried to...
Yes, we know you're homophobic. That feeling you have is you're just uncomfortable with gay people because you're a homophobe. You are made uncomfortable or fearful of gay people. We know that. It's not indicative of their actual behavior. It's indicative that you're a bigot. E-Tune says, once again, if he touches my shit, the chaos deity is going to call him daddy. What the fuck are you talking about?
For the characters on Sesame Street. You know what I mean? Yeah. The world, folks, in 2021.
I think this guy's brain broke because he strikes me as the kind of guy who would just, and I've seen him do this too, in fairness, so I know he does this. He's the kind of person that if he doesn't like something, he'll be like, that's gay, or he'll be like, he'll insinuate people are gay or whatever as a derogatory, and it's like a go-to for him. But the problem with this is that when there are actual, like, depictions of just openly well-adjusted gay men, or trans people, whatever it happens to be, he doesn't know what to do with it because his go-to is to call something or insinuate that something is gay or secretly trans or whatever. But when it is unabashedly that, it's like he has nowhere to go with it, and he still tries to do the same thing. He's like, well, I'm uncomfortable with this. This is, gay. And it's like, yeah, they're gay. They're gay. They're two gay dads. Like, yes, everyone else is fine with this call. You are the one with the problem. Mike Mack says, kids will be like, your mom is so ugly that your dad got a husband to get away from her. Ooh.
So this here is, I'll just read you some of the press release here. Sesame Street's reminding people that families can come in all different shapes and sizes. Let me see. Shapes and sizes, right? Shapes, so you can have fat. That has nothing to do. Okay, sure. The long-running children's TV show.
Puka, thanks for subscribing for 7 months.
Two gay dads in this week's Family Day episode on Thursday, June 17th, calling it extremely gay. I made that part up at the end.
Again, like, that's all he knows how to do. It's extremely gay. I mean, there are gay characters in it.
I just wanted to say it. It's very joyful. It is. It's gay. It's joyful for all. Anyway, you can only laugh. You can only applaud with the direction our world's heading. Frank, Dave, and their daughter Maya were introduced in an episode highlighting the diversity
Fellas, is it gay to be gay?
of families.
Oh, it is? I guess that's fine.
These are important lessons for the kids, the preferences. Next week, they're having Cougar Week. All the MILFs, the Cougars, are going to show up. Right? Because it's, it's a preference of some males. And then they're going to have Foot Fetish Week.
Ah, he's conflating someone being homosexual to a fetish. No, being gay is not a fetish. Mike Mack says, do you remember Gabby from Sesame Street? Well, cool fact, she was a teacher at my school. I don't remember Gabby from Sesame Street. That's interesting, though.
Huh? You say? Yeah, well, it's the same thing.
It isn't, though? It isn't, though. Geek with a Guitar 99, thanks for 11 months, says, I got a first in my degree. I'm gonna put it down to you wishing me luck. Hope y'all are having a good day. Congratulations.
Right? You aren't, are you getting it? I hope so. I gotta be careful. There's a robot that listens to me. And of course, the whole community of people who are just, they're triggered.
I am very triggered.
I could feel the triggering through the computer.
That's true. Honestly, I think it has to do with the fact that there's Reese's branding on screen and it makes me really want peanut butter.
Why would you be I'm triggering those people out there who are bullies.
I'm a bully for calling out a homophobic piece of shit, but he's not a bully for literally making fun of all gay people, all trans people, and calling us abominations and all that sort of shit. Calling gay people and trans people pedophiles, that's not bullying, but me calling it out and reporting when he does TOS stuff, that's bullying. clearly.
This channel supports and tolerates all and accepts all. Understood? Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, they say, I'm so honored and humbled to have co-directed this important milestone, says the
He's
director.
gonna love the shirt I'm wearing today. I know. Isn't it beautiful? I have a sticker of this on my computer, too. Can we start treating being straight as a fetish, please? Hey, Robert Morley, how are you?
Alan Maroka, who plays the owner of Hooper's store on the show. Now, interesting if you look at the store, Hooper's. Oh, that's...
Because checkers. That's the best he could find in terms of Freemason symbology. This episode is checkers. And it's not even black and white. He normally says black and white checkers are Illuminati Freemason symbols. That's black and yellow, so that's interesting.
It's a black-white checkerboard.
That's not white. That's black and yellow. Do you not... Hello? Look at it. It's yellow. It's almost the same color as Big Bird. It's almost the same... It's the... Okay, moving on.
Interesting. What is it? Black and white checkerboard. Oh, right. They tell us who this is all brought to you by. Who's leading the world the way.
It's brought to you by viewers like you. Watch the show, Call. They say it at the end of every episode.
It is. Oh, at the lowest level, of course, the Masons. That doesn't mean that they're highest level, but most, I'd say everyone who is, even the bloodlines, they do go through and are initiated in the rites and Freemasonry, and they're on the black and white tiles. It's a coincidence, though. It's just really cool and hip, and of course, the black and white's all over the place on Sesame Street, just like everywhere else. So they added...
If black and white are everywhere, maybe it means that those are just common color combinations, and it's not indicative of any sort of conspiracy. Nah, can't be that.
Love is love, says Sesame Street, and we're so happy to add this special family to our new Sesame family. Happy Pride to all. So this is the kids, getting in on it, and this is normal. Like I said, I'm excited to tune in for the Cougars.
Call needs his prostate touched so badly.
When that fetish is revealed on the show, that'll be exciting for us, that like the Cougar. Or maybe, I don't know, what do you like? Yeah, right? Normal. Maybe they'll have a week where they'll introduce Christian characters, right? And we'll talk about the Bible. Oh, no. Can't do that.
I'm pretty sure Sesame Street is still partially funded by PBS, so I don't think they're legally allowed to do that, at least not in the way he would want.
Can't do that. That would be wrong.
The Bible is a fetish.
You can't talk morals and God's laws. Not in this world. Not when you're inside the Scarlet herself here in America. They say Elmo loves his family, the Red Muppet replied. I love my family too, she responds. Actually, I love all families because every family's different.
Did you just call Elmo a she? Isn't Elmo a guy? I'm not wrong, right? Have I been wrong this whole time? Is Elmo supposed to be a girl? I thought Elmo was a boy. Mike Mack says, good for the Masons for teaching math, science, writing, and life lessons to kids. I used to watch PBS all the time because we didn't have cable and it helped me. Elmo is a boy? Okay, he misgendered Elmo. That's a weird one. One sec. It's owned by HBO now? I thought they were licensing it from PBS and PBS was still handling some of the funding. Tea with Goblin says, just a thought, Call acts incredulous and disgusted because he has grown up believing that his worldview is right and normal, so obviously everyone should join him in mocking gay people on Sesame Street. But growing up queer, at least in my experience, means that you tend to have it drilled into your head that you're an outsider, so it's less common to assume that everyone just understands and accepts your point of view. Privilege makes you overconfident, I guess. Yeah, probably. Hydrate. Okay. Tube Man says, remember when Tucker Carlson got mad that Elmo's dad talked about racism? Good times. The funny thing is, it wouldn't surprise me if in the history of Sesame Street, they never, have they talked about religion? Obviously not proselytizing, but, it wouldn't surprise me if they had a segment or something where they were like, yeah, people have different beliefs, this person's Christian, this person's Muslim, this person is Mormon, whatever. Just wouldn't surprise me. I'm not going to spend a ton of time looking for it because I don't really care either way, but...
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here to...
Anyway, back to homophobe guy.
The upcoming lineup for Sesame Street includes lots of celebrities. I don't need to read that. That's pointless. I was just reading the article here on the press release. You saw some of the important clips from the episode. I'm sure you guys are...
Muppet fandom, the Bible. The Bible's most commonly referred... Okay, the Bible. References. Philippians 2:12 is quoted in Jim Henson's documentary Youth in '68. In episode 103 of The Muppet Show, Fozzie Bear tells the following joke to Hilda. I knew a minister once who was so religious when he read the Bible he wore stained glasses. Fozzie told the joke again 39 years later in Fozzie's Barely Funny Fridays video posted to YouTube and Facebook June 5th, 2015. The Muppet Show 310, a clerical pig arrives at Miss Piggy's dressing room with a Bible in preparation for a wedding later in the show. When reading the script for John Denver and the Muppets A Christmas Together, Kermit recites, "A Christmas message from all of us to all of you. Peace on earth, goodwill towards men." Piggy stops to object about the omission of women from the statement. Denver's defense is that they took it from the Bible. Piggy counters, the Bible is filled with women. This one begat that one, and that one begat the other one. From all the begatting that went on, it's quite obvious that there was a great deal of goodwill toward women. I love the Muppets. After Captain Vegetables skips the cabbage and cucumbers, slurp down a glass of milk in Sesame Street episode 1858, he paraphrases Matthew chapter 4, verse 4, after all, man cannot live by crunchy vegetables alone. This goes on for a bit. You get it. There's references to the Bible in the Muppets and Christianity. Like, they were gonna go to a wedding with a Catholic pig priest. I'm pretty sure in the movie where Kermit and Miss Piggy are going to get married, I think they get married in a church, too, so...
Excited to sit your kids down and watch it
Was Jim Henson a Christian? I actually don't know.
together and learn. It's wonderful. It is, of course. Lots of people are learning things. And, of course, like I said, I think it's great because I would have bet my money that they would have went to Hershey Park. But they went to Sesame Street instead. So
You made the same joke already.
you know, I guess they got the fudge factory there too. You know, they don't discriminate. So anyway, folks, I had to share that with you best I could. I hope your stomachs are in order, but from whatever you had for dinner, because everybody knows if you rush your dinner, you get a tummy ache. That's what I'm referring to. That's why you'd have a stomach ache, not from anything you just saw.
Bellsthar, thanks for subscribing for 14 months, says call is still fucking 13. God damn.
No, from whatever you had for dinner.
And Windchanter says, Jim Henson died because his parents raised him Christian Science and he refused to go to the doctor. Yikes, that's not good.
It would cause you to have a stomach ache if you ate fast. You catch my drift? Babylon. Babylon, folks. Tell me and prove to me that it's not. Wow. But we shouldn't be surprised this day and age. We've already seen it all. I mean, it's only a matter of time. They already have actual on the show, and this is great again and wonderful news. So congratulations to Sesame Street. I'm sorry to Hershey Park you lost out this time around, but I'm sure you'll have plenty of other opportunities to go packing it in. But again, Sesame Street, if anyone out there is looking to go, let's head up to San Francisco, make a left turn onto Rainbow Ave, and just look for the old Big Bird. Packing it in. I thank you guys for listening to today's show. I'm speechless. God bless you, your families, and please, God bless
Is he clipping his nail in the background? Do you hear that noise?
America. We need it.
His one joke is just that gay people exist. Jesus Christ. again, here's a link to that video if you wanted to do anything with it. There you go.